Do you want to deliver SAP CPI faster? My name is Daniel Gregersen, and in this video I'll share a little insights about what one course we have created at cpicourse.com about how you can use the Figaf tool to actually enhance your CPI development process. So one of the important part about any new development project and tool is that you actually understand not just how it works, but how you can actually handle the full development lifecycle, about how you document changes, handle who has made which changes, and how you are transporting these things. So that's the first module, and when we're talking about transport, it is both that you want to be able to configure values for an iFlow in the full landscape, and also that you want to be able to transport to virtual systems. So if you only have two systems, a development and a production system, we can show you how you can actually use the development system also as a test system. Talking about test, the next thing that we will cover is how you can actually set up test cases really simple. So with the Figaf tool, there's a simple way you can just say click and it will record the next couple of messages, and with that you actually set up a test case. You can then run them from the tool, but in some cases you don't really have that option. So for instance, if you have SuccessFactors and want to create employees, you cannot call this service multiple times with the same employee. You would get a response coming back saying employee already created, and you'd have to find a way around that. We have done that. We have created a mock service that you can just set a flag and then you can run calling the Figaf ERT tool, and with that you can actually test that this works and all the codes are correctly. Talking about codes, one of the important thing also is that you have a good way to develop things. So the CPI system is good if you're creating flows. If you want to do any editing of bigger files like Groovy script, XSLTs and stuff like that, you need to do it in a different editor, and we're providing that as an option. And with that you would actually be able to take your CPI content, put it into a Git repository. But that's really not all that it's able to do. So it's able to provide templates and tools. So you simply just take this Git repository, do a few modifications in it that we'll cover in the course, and it takes you 5 minutes. And once you've done that, you have the option to change or develop scripts, edit them directly in your favorite editor, IntelliJ or Eclipse, and then you can upload it to the CPI content and deploy them all from this IDE. And this really speeds up the development process because you don't need to go in a lot of places and run these different things. Then you want to be able to run these different scripts, and what we have provided is if you have already created a test case, you can take this test case and it will actually enable you to run all your Groovy scripts in the same way. So you can just take this test script, it will create all the data that is needed for running this, and you can then click a button in your IDE and run that specific Groovy test or Groovy script you have created. So that's really simple, and that will enable all developers to actually test these things. And that is what this is about. This is about making all developers able to actually handle your projects. So if you want to check it out, go to cpicourse.com, find the course about faster CPI development, and you'll be good to go and see how much faster you can run your CPI content. Looking forward to show you all of this course. Thank you.